Hello, Arkady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oleg.
With whom we will discuss today in our daily web forum?
Yes, we have the chance that Mr. Carlo Tellen, CEO and President of the Chamber of Commerce of Luxembourg, give us the possibility to meet Mrs. Cindy Tereba, who is the Director of the International Affairs of the Chamber of Commerce of Luxembourg. So it's a pleasure, Mrs. Tereba, to welcome you today in this video conference. And I have some questions for you, of course, and considering the Russia and also the Eurasian Economic Union. You know, in these difficult times, how are trade exchanges between Luxembourg and the rest of the world?
Thank you very much, Mr. Arianoff, and thank you also to the Russian-Luxembourg Chamber of Commerce for giving me this opportunity to talk about the Luxembourg economy in times of COVID. So, as you know, the Luxembourg economy traditionally is a very open economy. So, about 80% of our goods and exports are being exported to foreign markets. But now, as the coronavirus hits the world economy, not even Luxembourg is immune to this ongoing recession. So in the past weeks, we experienced reinforced borders, we had confined populations, closed shops, growing unemployment, interrupted supply chains, and all of this has heavily impacted our economy. The good news is that now, after a period of very strict confinement that was also very much respected by our population, we luckily see a successful flattening of the curve. In the service industry, which contributes more than 80% to our national GDP, we noticed that the teleworking has very quickly become part of the mainstream and allowed the companies to maintain business continuity, and this kept our economy relatively good afloat. So regarding the exports of goods, Luxembourg was able to guarantee a relatively good flow of goods within the EU, and thanks to our national air cargo champion Cargolux, we were able to assure a continuous flow throughout the world. With our most important partners, trade partners, which are Germany, Belgium and France, we had a cut of the flow of individuals, which has been very restricted, but then services and goods kept on flowing. So luckily now we see that Germany is opening up and that we are slowly getting back to normal. So the good news of the numbers on the health front allows a gradual opening of the economy. Still, we keep an eye on the delicate balance between the health imperatives and the wish to bring back economy to life and back to normal. So for us currently, the most important is to avoid any relapse, so for our population and for our economy.
I want également, like, second question to ask you, more particularly with Russia and the Eurasian Economic Union.
The iron and steel industry has long been the economic link between Russia and Luxembourg. Today, financial flows and exchanges of services have taken precedence over the export of goods. So the export of services to Russia amounted to 36 million in 2002 and grew to over 184 million last year alone. So Luxembourg ranks among the top foreign investors in Russia, and Luxembourg private banks are very much appealing to Russian clients. So the export of goods from the Grand Duchy to Russia has almost grown eightfold in the past 20 years, and this mainly through the sale of machinery, electrical appliances, chemical products, and rubber and base metals. So Luxembourgish companies active in the region continually ask for trade missions to Russia, and therefore we as a Chamber of Commerce try annually to offer visits and to make Russia one of our priority markets. We also regularly host delegations that are coming from a variety of regions, oblasts and republics of the Russian Federation in Luxembourg. And as a matter of fact, we are about to have our first Moscow webinar coming up at the end of this month. So the other countries of the Eurasian Economic Union remain interesting to our member companies as well. So to give you an example, we organized a trade mission to Belarus last winter, and this was done in collaboration with our partners from Oleg. And we are planning to do a trade mission to Kazakhstan during the second semester if of course the overall situation allows us to do so. Until then, we are currently developing new services to help our companies develop their international business remotely.
Do Luxembourg companies encounter difficulties in their exchanges with Russia of the EU? If yes, what types of problems?
So I don't think there is a market in which conditions for trade are absolutely perfect, not even within the EU. In markets outside the EU, we notice various grievances, but most of them are related to immigration, to fiscality and customs, and Russia is not an exception in that respect. But thankfully, we are able to support our member companies, and as a Chamber of Commerce, we maintain close relationship with our Russian partners, which allows us to help our companies in difficult situations. And in this respect, also our embassies and our partner network is of very great support. For key markets such as Russia the Belgian-Luxembourg Economic Union has set up biannual joint commissions, and in this context grievances can be discussed at the highest political level. This coordination platform, composed in this case of Russian, Luxembourgish and Belgian authorities, focuses on the promotion of economic trade relations and has proven to be a very successful instrument when it comes to strengthening the cooperation between our companies. And this platform proves to be the right place to address potential issues in a very constructive manner. And on top of that, we signed a strategic partnership agreement with the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Russian Federation in 2018. And this agreement has already more than once proven very useful because we, as well as our Russian counterpart, use this channel freely whenever we need it.
Thank you, Cindy. We have the last question. It's about the position of President Putin, who sees Siberia as a priority region. What do you think of the importance of the EU to invest in the region of Russia, one of the 3 richest in the world, containing black gold, blue gold, green gold, the wool table of Mendeleev and diamonds? Wouldn't it be a priority for the EU to participate in order to maintain its position in the global balance and trade and industry before China has completely taken possession of it by sharing this delicious cake with Japan?
Well, yes, Siberia undoubtedly is an economically important region. It is extraordinarily rich in minerals, almost all economically valuable metals, as well as extensive unexploited resources of oil and gas can be found here. And indeed, a number of Luxembourgish companies have already done business in Siberia. But whether or not we need to act before China and Japan share the pie is a political question, and I'm not the right person to comment on that. Our role clearly is to navigate our companies towards new opportunities, and our task consists in paving this path.
Well, thank you very much, Cindy. Thank you for your presence and interesting answers. Oleg, it's always a pleasure to meet you. I hope soon next time with the ambassador of Belarus, who will respond to our question.
The pleasure is mine, Arkady. The pleasure is mine.
Bye-bye.
We will meet very soon together again. Thank you, Arkady.
Yes, thank you very much, Oleg. Thank you, Cindy. Bye-bye.